guys, noisy old compressor in the background, but this is day 2 of the Jeep doing a lift on it. 3-inch lift from Skyjacker. And I even noticed they gave me some stickers. They gave me a Skyjacker black back sticker, warning, your Jeep will flip over sticker, and a Jesus Rock sticker. I like that. I like it a lot because, yeah, he's my Lord and Savior, so good enough. So anyway, we're gonna get going on this again, and I'm really scared to death about this. These bolts right here, they go into here, and the nut is blind in there. I can see it up through that little hole. Oh, I don't have to yell anymore, the compressor is off. I can see it up through that little hole, but I got full pressure now since the compressor kicked off. I'm gonna see if I can get this to turn. Well, it looks like the little Napa doesn't have enough oomph to take that off. So we're gonna ratchet on up to the bigger model. Okay, we're going up to my weak 3/4 gun, the Job Smart. I have no idea even where I got this, but it's a 3/4 twin hammer, air pressure 90 PSI. We're gonna go over that probably. All right. Whoa, whoa, that's manly. Let's see what happens. I hope it don't snap it. Job Smart's pretty lame. Okay guys, breaking out the Craftsman 3/4 drive. I've had this for quite a while now. It's the model 875199850. No idea what that means. Anyway, gotta make sure I'm in reversing. And we'll give this one a try. I think this one is a little stronger. Part of my problem is I just don't have enough air hose. Let's try this. Here we go. Yeah, I need a bigger hose. It's turning on the very first hit. Then my pressure goes down and it quits. It's turning it. I think I got it all the way out. I do. I'm out of the nut. That's good. So I got one down. Don't know if it's going to come out of there. See if I can pull it out. Yeah, buddy. Boy, look at how rusty that bad boy is. Oh, man. When I put it back together, I'm going to anti-seize it, make sure it doesn't get stuck again. Not that I'm ever going to change this again, but who knows? You never know what might happen. I'll have to get back in there and tear it apart. And I sure as heck don't want to have to fight with a bunch of rust again. Can't even tell I sprayed it. I sprayed these last night with PB Blast. So that spring should come right out. So I think I'm going to ditch the sway bar. I guess I could leave it on. It probably doesn't do any hurt. It doesn't hurt nothing. So I'll probably just leave it on, but maybe I should ditch it. I can't decide. I'll have to think this one out. Well, I made up my mind. I'm ditching that there sway bar. But when I put these bolts back in, I'm going to use a little bit of this so it don't stick no more. Ox guard. So I'm going to put this on there and I'm going to put these bolts back in just because I want them back in the frame. I'm also going to ditch the where the rubber bumpers are. I'm going to get rid of that stuff, clean that up. I may just paint underneath this Jeep while I've got it here in the shop. Well, I couldn't quite squeeze it in there with the height of the axle was too high. It was too tight, couldn't get it in. So this was my limiting factor, the brake hose, which it's a stretch as far as it's gonna. I think once I get everything put together in the shocks, and I hope it doesn't overextend this, it's not supposed to have to change the brake hose. So I just unloosened it there, and I should say loosened it. So I just loosened it at that point and let these bend and flex a little bit. But they should go right back into shape, and I'm gonna jack it up and get the bolt holes in. Okay, so I've got this block crammed in here, and I've got this here, and I'm trying to get it to there. But as I'm doing this, I'm noticing as I jacked up on the axle to shove that in and back, it's got me off the lift over here. So you want to watch out for that if you're on a lift. You don't want to be jacking the truck off the lift. That'd be scary. So, not sure what I'm going to do at this moment. Maybe I can pull down on this enough? No. Nope, not even a little. Okay, so I got to figure something out. All right, Skyjacker supplied some really nice U-bolts. They sent me a longer set and a set that was about stock length. The stock length ones just weren't going to work. They also are fine threaded, unlike the stock ones, which are coarse, and they have a vibration nut. So it's nice that I have this tool to run them on with, otherwise you're wrenching for a bit. But with that, it makes it quick and easy. So I'm going to snug these down. I'll probably torque them. I think these would torque about probably 95 to 105, something like that for that size bolt. I'll look it up and I'll torque them down tight. And you're supposed to recheck them after 500 miles, and I probably will do that. But I also got to still work on this. Probably what I'm going to do is, to be honest, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I guess I'll take the jack stand out of the way and set it down on a wheel. Just set it down on weight and see if I can get that to pop in there. Okay, it looks like the shock scenario is about the ugliest thing on this little old XJ. Rusty, crusty, nasty looking. I don't know. I'm going to try to spray some PB Blast up in there, but I've got some doubts. I might put heat on there right next to the plastic gas tank, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So I'll probably heat them up. That didn't go so great. Snap both those bolts off. They just don't want to come out. I wrapped them with the impact driver, just shook them, and then they spun and both of them sheared off. So maybe I should have tried to heat them up more, but then you're heating up, like on this one. I have to heat up right by the rubber washer, and it starts smoking and burning. It's just a nightmare. Well, I managed to snap all 4 of the upper shock bolts off. But so far with drill and easy out and tap, I got one ready to put back. So what I'm doing is I'm drilling with a small bit, and then I'll drill it with the bit that's the right size for that which would be 5/16 is the tap size. So 17/64 is the drill size. Oh my gosh, look at that. I got a broken tap in there. Oh, I'm gonna get that out. I probably can maybe grab it with a vice grip. I don't know, I'll give it a try. Well, so far, the hardest part of this whole job has been the shock mounts, the upper shock bolts. There's 4 of them, and I snapped them all. So, the other side, I tried pilot holes and then drilling into it. Caused nothing but troubles. I broke off a bit, got that out, thank God, but then I broke off a tap. So, I'm going to go to the other side. I'm just going to try the right size bit for a 5/16 tap, which is 17/64. And I'm just going to drill 2 holes. Now I'm going to tap them. I'm hoping it's going to be that easy, but who knows? It ain't going to be perfect, which means there's going to be part of the old bolt going to be giving me problems, but we'll see what happens. You know, unless you get it perfectly centered, it's just not going to work right. That's hard to push. Oh man, guys, my shoulders are shot. Better cool my bit. Side again. Well, that's nowhere near where it's supposed to be. Yeah, as long as I can get a bolt somewhere in the general area. I always cool the bit off and try to keep the work warm. That way I'm thinking it's softer. I don't know. I don't know if I'm right or not. Oh, geez, what did it do now? I was gonna break the darn bit again. All right, I'm gonna try tapping this hole. I'm using the drill, which is the way I broke the last one, but I set the clutch really light, so. That's it, man. I guess I'm gonna try drilling the other one out. Drill it now, buddy. There we go. Wonder if that broke the bit. It's broke every other bit so far. No, it didn't. Wow. Unbelievable. So, looks like I'll be able to tap that one too. Well, looks like I got one that actually went all the way through like it's supposed to. This one right here. All the way in. I'm going to see if I can tap it like I tapped the other one. Oh, wow. It's tight. What the heck is going on now? Am I going in crooked? Looks like I'm going straight. Straight that way. Oh boy, that ain't good. I gotta snap the tap off in this one too if I ain't careful. Well, I'll have to work on it a little bit. Maybe I'll go with the vice grips on it and see if I can get it to turn in there. Well, I grabbed the crustiest old pair of adjustable wrench I could find and see if I can turn it with that. I hope dare use the drill because that's how I snapped off the last one. This way I can tell, but man, that's tight already. There we go. I'm gonna ream it out. I'm gonna make it a more open hole. I'm not gonna break another tap off, that's for sure. That'd be ridiculous. Yep, good enough. Morning guys, back on this Jeep again. Last night I got on YouTube and I watched D&E in the Garage. And D&E in the Garage had a really great solution for my nightmarish from hell rear shock mounts on the Jeep XJ. Anyway, he's got a great video on that. You might want to watch that if you're having this problem. I know I did, and I think I got an idea, so I'm going to implement it right now. In all honesty, it's not really my idea. D&E got it, and he used Rough Country has a kit for fixing this. It's basically knock this out with an air chisel or something like that, and then they make a gizmo with nuts on it that you can slide up in and put there, and then you can, you know, get new nuts. But I gotta knock out the old nuts first. I'm gonna use my other three because I got them tapped good enough they're gonna work for me. But this last one is a bugger. And then I'll actually just be able to get up in there, I think, and put a nut right on it. So that's what I'm gonna try. Well, that wasn't bad. Holy smokes. That was super easy. Finally, something easy happened. You know, a lot of times it's good to go away from something and come back to it because you get away and you're away. Yeah. Nice, knocked it right out. Well, guess what? Turns out that ain't such a big job after all. I could have just knocked them all out. Got new nuts. Well, I'll just do the one. The other ones I think will work. If they don't, I'll be trapped. Now they'll work, they'll work. It'll all work, it'll all be good. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe again and share some more. We'll see you on the next one.